Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games Story at a Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be unboxing Brazil Imperial by Mendes. I don't see who did the art, but it's by Maldito Games and Meeple BR Mundos. Okay, so as you can see it's still in shrink. Let's take a look at the size. Now, I ordered this game months ago and it's finally arrived in my FLG. So 100 minutes, 1 to 4 players, 14 plus, Brazil. Okay, very nice art, as you can already see. Okay, there we go. And the back of the box looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to take off the shrink and then we'll open it up. Okay, so people who have seen my unboxings before know that I always check whether or not there's art on the inside of the cover. I don't think there will be because it's pretty thin. Alright, so let's take a look at the rulebook first. Once again, the art looks really, really nice. Okay, look at that. A lot of, even the letter here, it's kind of cool. The missive. It's bright, colorful. Looking very nice. So I bought this months and months and months ago because I really liked what it looked like, first of all. But then also when I did some more research about how you play it, I was quickly sold, to be honest. And then there's also a solo automa coming in the future. Just look at this. Look at how cool this looks. Really nice. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. For sure there will be playthrough videos and so on that you can expect. Even different setups for the amount of players. 2-player solo challenge. That's more to learn how to play. 3, 3, 4, 4. And apparently online there are more. So 4, 3. Alright, cool. So then we have here a bit of history, okay, which is always good because, I mean, the history is not nice, but then it's good to teach people about who they all were, what happened, and so on, because you need to learn from history, right? So, yeah, really cool, really cool. Very nice. I can't wait to really get into this. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I really like the addition of the history part. Okay, and then I'm going to take a seat and zoom in. Okay, so here we see the common board. I like that even with the punch boards, they say what it is. Common board, the front, and of course the back. Alright. Then here we have the different characters you can play as. Isabella, Dom Manuel, Queen Victoria, Dom Pedro, and Dom Pedro II. And when you flip it over, you have different people. So Napoleon, Maurice of Nassau, Dom Afonso Henriques, Tiberica, and Dom Oba II. Okay, pretty cool. And here we have there's just this E actually. So tiles, of course. And different tiles. Okay. More tiles. So we have like cities, and you can see farm, trading posts, academy, cane field, plantation, church. And here are the oceans and the exploratory spots. Nice. I like the different types of oceans. Cool. And then we have these player boards, which are different in color, as you can see. So we have blue here. Flip it over. There's nothing. So it's more like the blue color, purple color. Now I don't know if the numbers in itself on the boards look different, but I don't think so. They seem to be the same when it comes down to abilities and so. No, they're different. Look at the military here. Military here. These are already different costs and everything as well. So yeah. Here it seems the same though. The actions at the bottom seem to be the same. Yeah. Of course, military wise, it's cool to see some variation. Alright. Right side also seems to be the same. Okay. Then here the other two colors. And also just the backdrop is really nice. So nicely detailed. wow, really my kind of game. I mean, aesthetically speaking, for sure. Okay, and the back is always the same as all of these. All right, and then we have the bigger punch boards, bigger parts of the map, more trading posts and so on. There we go. Okay, unknown species. Of course, now we know them already. More big ones. So farms, of course, already falling out. Now, of course, I will unpunch them after this, but trying not to make a mess. There we go. Foundry. Flip it over. Plantation. There we go. So the game is played in 3 eras, so that's why the buildings also change. The later era you get, the fancier, of course, they look. Okay. Oh, and this looks nice. It's like a very nice insert. Let's start with this. These are the purple players tokens. And this can go. So you have a variety of different tokens here. Some are buildings, the monarch. Some are military units. There we go. This looks like it ran away from Dwellings of Eldervale, but okay. So yeah, pretty nifty. Okay. I'll put them back in here, although I think it will have its own spot in the insert. There we go. So you have the same for green, for blue, and for orange, but I'm not going to go through it. Okay. Alright. And then we have these tokens, which are the general tokens. Just take a couple of them out. So most of them just show you resources, right? Like this is obviously gold. Yeah, so all of them are kind of like resources, so they don't look too special. The gold looks nice, but everything else is just like tokens. Of course, that means that people can upgrade it through Etsy and so on, right? Same here. These are just the typical tokens, but they represent also goods and resources. All right. Then we have the score pad, scoring pad. You can see it in the game. You score for deployed units, products, paintings, revealed missions, gold cards, exploration tiles, palaces, and building in cities. So there's a lot of stuff that you can get points for. All right, let's take a look at these cards. No need to pause the video because this goes very, very fluently. So you can see here the eras, right? First era. Oh, no. This is not. These are the eras. So third, second, and first. These are the painting cards. They also have 3 different types. So let's take a look at them because art-wise, these are of course very cool. Cieta, Bonifacio, Coroados, Factory, Isabel, Maoa, I think, Nabucco, Rebuchas, the Amazon, Arariboya. Bank is, it looks really cool, this kind of art. And of course all of them have victory points at the bottom. They have special actions that are used throughout the game, and of course them themselves are paintings, and the costs are in the top left corner. So some of them are free, like for example this is free. Yeah, really nice. And then we have these cards. But of course, before we do the other video, I forgot these 3. So these are actually objectives that you're trying to do throughout the game. So these are the first era objectives. So everybody will have 2 at the start. You can keep 1. And basically, when you finish them, then you move on to the next era. First person finishes, triggers the second era. And then if you can still complete the other ones though later on. So this is the second era. So, and then the first person who finishes their second era one triggers the next one, obviously. And I like there's always some flavor text here. Like for example, Dynasty, no one ignores that slavery is the cancer that eats away at Brazil. It must be extinguished. Don Pedro the First. I agree. And then here, third era, so whoever finishes second triggers that. Whoever whoever completes his third objective, they trigger the end of the game. All right. So it is kind of like a race, kind of. You want to finish them as quickly as possible. Well, I think it also has to do with the state of the board and how fast you want to finish with something. All right, then we have these small cards. We have all of these here, which are combat cards or battle cards. So you can see combat strength. So all these cards will affect the combat, of course. And you also have these, well, sometimes they are people. Not always. Can also be locations, apparently. Not that many different ones, though, battle-wise. So, alright. And then we have these. They are gold cards. You can use them as a gold piece and then discard it, or you can use them for whatever it says at the front. For example, Cathedral. Be the player with the most churches at the end of the game, earn 3. But if there's someone who already has 5 churches and you have 0, I don't think you can have 5, but whatever. You can just use the card as a gold piece and so on. So, Coronation, Discovery, War, Immigration, French Invasion, Jesuits, Mercenary, Industry, Agricola, Warehouse, Manufacturer, Spy, Volunteer, In Hoc Signo Vinces, Atlantic Forest. Okay, so this brings me to the end already, because these are just baggies. They sure gave a lot of baggies. I guess I can show you what this also looks like as well. So it's a little bit bent, you can see here, but I don't think that's a problem. And you can see 1, 2, C, and 3, so you know where the tiles go. Right, so that's nice. I don't think there'll be anything on below here. No. Oh, sorry, camera. So yeah, I think this is the end of the unboxing of Brazil. Of course, for 100% sure, you can expect playthroughs. Now, I do know the solo mode is basically practice, but they are working on an automa, so eventually the solo mode will become more interesting, so that's good to know. But I might, record with somebody else, have 2 players or maybe 3 or 4 players, and or just play against myself, who knows. So this was Brazil, the unboxing. Thank you very much for joining, and if you're interested in more playthroughs or whatever, do think about subscribing, liking, pressing the bell if you want to get notified for videos and so on. And that's it. Have a very nice day. My name is Joachim and always will be, and there's so many games all the time. See you next time. Bye-bye.